Well guys, today you know what time it is. If you've seen the last episode, it is most definitely crunch time in this season. We have 4 games today, then 3 in the next one. I'm sure of it, as these are going to be hopefully winnable, but very, very tight if I'm thinking with my head rather than my heart, as I've just got to try and overcome them. Yes guys, like I said, if you haven't seen the last episode, you've got to watch that before this one, as welcome back to the Paris FC Career Mode episode 10 of season number 1. We're into double figures as Nancy had the first game up away on the 16th, followed up by FCSM on the 20th, Clermont on the 26th, and Amiens on the 30th. You know how hard all of these games are going to be, as we're going to simulate this first one, play them other 3, and then we've got 2 in the next episode. Hopefully, fingers crossed, followed by the playoffs. As at the moment, you can see how the points are right now. We are 5 points off Toulouse, but Troyes can go above Toulouse on to, how many points? 54, so then we would be 7 points off. So hopefully, Troyes, or how I call them Troyes, because I'm just copying Derek Ray, would drop a couple of points. Hopefully, as Nancy, the only game we are simulating for the rest of the season now, so I've got to hope for points in this one. As do I actually simulate these, actually? Nancy, 19th. Actually, yeah, I could actually play this one and play 3 today, and then 3 tomorrow. It makes sense, doesn't it? Because then we can leave Amiens, Toulouse, and Le Havre for tomorrow. Yeah, it actually adds up together, so I may have to play Nancy just to make sure we don't lose. They are in 19th, which we should be winning anyway, but we lost to VAFC in the last game. That was a horrendous one, so we are going to be going into this one. And I'm trying to change the team up, listening to the comments, but at this moment in the season, crunch time, I don't really think I can afford to. So next season, that's something I'm definitely going to do, with Demacone in the goal, Campanini, Bamba, Colleen, Manduki and Hano at the back for this one. Masiengo and Name and Arab in the midfield, as my voice went very sore. Laura and Antiste up front, keeping Van Wolfenswinkel, Milloy, all those players on the bench, as we need to get 3 points away from home. And let's have a look at this home side. Nancy, they've got Giaganoro in the goal. I think I've said that completely wrong. Siswu, Haag, Seka and Karamoko, with Ungi Biamba, Nguessan and Borgtuff, with Schneiderle and Tribule up front, who I know has caused us trouble in the past. I think we actually lost this game last time out when they were bottom of the league, but I may be wrong, as I think Nancy should be doing a lot better than they are in the league as well. So we're going to start off the game with a foul to them. A blatant one from Leo Colleen, who's still, for a 77 rated in League 2, he's not the best player, I've got to say. Hopefully he proves me wrong in the future. I think he's just got physicality and pace, and that's it at the moment. And of course his height, which bumps his rating up aside. Arab right here, we've got a bit of a counter. Man's gone backwards, but we've got Masiengo right here to give it to Arab. Arab takes a touch a bit too far out. He's on the angle and does get the shot off for a corner. So we are going to take this one rather quick, as the graphic was still up when we took it, and Colleen over the bar. Get the pressure on them though, as we've got a free kick right here from the goal kick. Their player handballed it to control it, as Hano gets it through this little gap. He's got Laura in front, who's onside, surely. Yes, he is. Antiste, great play. Name through that middle, and the pass was good, but just intercepted, as that pass wasn't good. But something has been given. It's offside. And our luck is out again. But looking at that home record from Nancy, it is terrible. 5 points at home and only 1 win. We've got to make the most of this. Don't let them have the second win at home. That would be horrific with the form we've got to try and get ourselves on to try and keep, of course, in this race for the playoffs. So, boys, let's push on them. Let's put pressure on. Let's win this ball every time. As Schneidler now has it. He pulls the ball back, gives it onto the runner, and Ingambia in the middle out to Sis. Slid in to block it with Campanini, but they're still going. They're trying to get at our goal, but we've just got to keep trying to get him away. As Masiengo, great challenge. Still not out of the danger zone, though, as Haag gives it across to Seka, still chasing it down, and Bjorgstuff turns into Nguesian. Nancy actually picking up a lot of possession here, which I don't like. I mean, they don't have many points, but they definitely have a lot of possession here, and we can't afford to draw this one as well, so we've got to change the tide if we're going to get this ball and try and attack, as it's through to Borgtuff. Now onto Nguesian, round the corner to Tribule, onto Schneider, Bamba, with a challenge and does come away with the ball as 25 minutes in. Let's try and turn this around, shall we, a little bit more, because we have been on the back foot as Antiste now has it. He's going to give it to Laura, and that's a simple pass. And we couldn't even get that right as Hanno dribbles forward a little bit into Masiengo, round the corner into Laura, and Antiste drops it off for a 1-2, and that's a good 1-2. He's behind the back four. It's Laura. He's through on goal. He's got Siderab there to tap it home, and Sweaties are the way to go. If it requires it for us to win the league, I will definitely do that as Arab picks up the ball to celebrate. Didn't really play a huge part in that goal, but definitely played a part in the finish because he was just there at the back post for Laura to sweat it to. Great little assist from our top scorer as well, who's actually providing some goals for other people. That's nice to see. Just could do it a little bit more for my liking as 1-0 lead. I'll take it for now, but I know their home record now, so I want more goals to get more confidence into us going into the next couple of games, which are all tricky. I think after this one, they're all like promotion chasing teams, so it's going to be very, very hard games as Schneidler has the ball right here. He cuts it back through the middle. Bjorge Tuft, good tackle Campanini as Colleen's going to come away with this one and just give it to the side into Name. Across in the middle now to Antiste, and we need to run. Where is the left wing back? I was going to wait for him, but I can't really see him as now Laura back into Antiste, onto Hannoa Masengo as he's coming forward. Good passing here, Side Arab through the corner into Laura. This is really good play, and the pass was off. As at half time, I think we're going to be in front, but they have got a little attack here, and it's through the middle, and that's a decent ball. Manduki needs to get rid of it better than that, mate, as he gets the ball the second time of asking, and that is great. Just whack it forward, and that should be half-time, as there we go. 1-0 to us. It's a meh game. It's one where you can see they are scrapping to stay in this division, if, of course, they could stay in this division, which they are going to, but they will get relegated in real life, as we still don't seem like we've got the cutting edge we usually do. It's like we've been affected by the simulator game against VAFC, as now Nguessan running with the ball in the middle. He gives it to Schneiderle. Schneiderle to try and cut away from us, but doesn't really get fully away from us. Now Tribulate into Bjorge Tuft, as we need to get a tackle in there, and Hanno does it, but referees give advantage. That's a bit of a stupid advantage. Now Ngabia gives it to the side of him, and they could still have a chance here through the middle, off the post. The woodwork saves us. Not a great start to the game right there, as the keeper was fully beaten, in my opinion. That was very lucky for us, as now Arab turns and gives it into Laura. We need to try and make it 2 straight after that to try and put some misery on them and just demotivate them as much as we can, as Laura turns out into Masiengo. Arab in front, through the gap, side Arab. Very poor shot. 30 minutes left to play in this match as Campanini running down this right wing, the wing back. Going to try and switch it to the left wing back now. That is good play because it's dragging them across as now Hanno through the middle onto Antiste, onto side Arab. Laura trying to cut through the middle, but they look like they've even dropped back further, even though they are behind and need the result. As now Laura around that side inside Arab. Back heel it. Oh, that's not a back heel. Is it side Arab as he tries to force it through to Laura, and I don't like that it's still 1-0. It's a very, very edgy scoreline, and they're still coming at us after that, so we need to make sure we're a bit better defensively, as that's over the bar straight after. We need to try and make the most of the next chance we get, you know, as Hadjam is on the field. Malloy is now for the goal scorer and potential game winner side Arab, as we have had very little possession in this game as well, but we are of course winning, as that's a great ball up from Campanini onto Laura, who's got a chance to get another assist right here, but it's a very, very poor cross. Looked more like a shot, to be honest with you, as we've just got to try and defend, but slightly attack as well, because goal difference could make a difference at the end of this. We are very close, all the teams chasing the playoffs in terms of goal difference, apart from like Toulouse, I think it was, as we've got a good tackle in there from Bamba and Masengo to pass it to the side of him into Milloy through that middle to Antiste. And can Milloy try and make a run off the ball right here? Antiste with it. He's going to give it down the line to Hadjam, as Hadjam just crossed that in the middle. Milloy, get there, and he's put the pressure on, but still did not win it, as Name now giving it to Masengo. Out wide to Hadjam, who's off the bench, into Milloy, and Milloy, no, it's not Milloy, it's Antiste. Got a chance to run it all the way right here. He's going to try and keep hold of it, though. Give it to Milloy. I'd rather keep the ball than try and waste a shot, as that's a poor pass, but can we reach that Hadjam? It's a terrific ball, but went out of play before it reached Antiste at the back post, who was destined to score. And that's a little bit of rhyme, as I hope we've got the win right here. Bertrand coming on, as there's 1 minute and of added time. If we win this header, which we do, there's the final whistle. It's a 1-0 win, courtesy of a sweaty to Saeed Arab. And we had to try and get our luck. If we simulated that game, we might not have won it. You never, ever know. So I'm glad I played it. I'm glad I got the 3 points. Doesn't move us anywhere near them teams right above us, as we do play the team literally right above us next, FCSM, which I can't remember playing. Maybe a simulated game, maybe I'm wrong, but I am going to jump straight into this one to try and win on the Tuesday night when our team may be tired, as it does look slightly off, but not that much off to change the team. Of course, we've still got the players that want to get us promotion and need to try and get us in these playoffs and promoted if they can. So Demacone is that keeper until next season, with Campanini, Bamba, Colleen, Manduki and Hano at the back. We've got Masengo, Name and Arab with Laura and Antiste. We need to keep the solid, structured team until the end. If we miss the playoffs and we know we ain't got it, I'll change some players up right then, get some more youth players into this squad, but for the time being, still on that chase. And let's have a look at the visitors lineup. It's Previo in goal, I'm guessing that's pronounced. Ndua, Pogba, Martial and Pei. I think that's Pogba's brother. Daham and Lope, with Orega, Weisbeck and Sumare supporting Kitala up front, which I do not recognise at all. So I'm guessing I did simulate them before. Never knew they had Pogba's brother. I thought it was at St Etienne, the team I was going to start a career mode on. But no, he's against us here with Paris, and we've got to try and beat him. Of course, hopefully he isn't the best in defence, as now Name straight down the line onto Lara. Let's get a quick start, shall we? It's Lara running down the line, but he has to cut back here to give it. Well, that was meant for Name, but all the way back into Colleen, as now Name through that gap, very lucky. Antiste with a good bit of skill there as Said Arab. That was meant to go to Masiengo. What's with all the backward passing very far back and putting pressure on our defence, who don't expect it, as now they're going to come forward, FCSM, as they're going to be desperate to win. And that is mistakes we can't be doing with our passing, as now Hano gets it. Said Arab, just give it to the side you into Masiengo. You can tell we're already fatigued with the kind of passing we are doing. This is absolutely ridiculous, as Kitala tackled by Colleen, and that was risky, but I actually meant to do that one as Masiengo. Now release it down the line to Hano, and doesn't go to him. Maybe I'm not just giving them the praise they deserve, because they are putting the pressure on a little bit, as Kitala tried to be tackled there by Colleen, but Colleen's going to keep on chasing it. Just like to thread into that midfield, as they've got players forward here. Kitala looking to get it behind us, but Bamba to read that one easily, as Demacone through the middle into Masengo, and this is good passing out from the back. Not the pass I wanted though. Name was right at the side here, mate. How are you messing that one up, as they're going to come through the middle right here. Kitala onto Weisbach. And I thought that was slipping in. Not good enough. Not good enough at all. As now Hanin to come down the line. Or Hano. I forgot how to pronounce it. As Said Arab over the top. And this is an attack for us. We haven't had many. This is the first time we've been in their box. Hano with a cross over the top into Laura, who hammers it home. And we only need one chance. And we take it. Big, big goal here in a game that means everything to us. We want to get towards them promotion places, and that's just done that. Great little ball in from Hano as well. The left wing back, even though he's old, still got it. Great over the top. I thought he was off. I was waiting for Arab to get it at the back post, but no. Gets onto it and puts the keeper, who's on his wrong foot, down on the floor. Basically straight at him as well. More at him than I actually expected, so quite lucky. I will definitely take that, as now Colleen to the side of him. Into Name, as Name, oh, Said Arab, mate, come on, we still slop with this passing. They've probably had all the ball at our place as well. The Stad Chadley, is it pronounced? I probably don't know, as Arab now has it in the middle. He's going to try and get it through the gap, and Lope straight to him. Still struggling quite a lot, as now Vice back. He's going to go all the way to this side, back into Joseph Lope, as now it's to the side of him. We've got 10 minutes till half time as well, which we need to try and hold on to, as Kitala, little smart turn there, it's through the middle, no one's marking him, and that's a big miss for Daham. He will be saying Daham it after putting that one wide. And a ball whipped up here as Bamba wins this header. Masengo with a little flick on as well to Antiste, as Said Arab, oh my days, almost half time and we've lost the ball in a dangerous position. Orega tries to put it through to Kitala, but doesn't work right there, as Campanini to run forward right here, as he's got men forward, but I think I'm just going to keep hold of it and keep possession for the time being, unless we can get one more chance. Can we get to the side of the field really quick? Put that through that gap onto Hano, as Hano's got a chance to run right here. Can he get across into the box for a second goal? In towards Arab, but Pogba puts it behind. And now a chance from a corner. Can we do anything here? Said Arab looking for Colleen, and it's just over the bar. Potentially could be two from our only two shots of the game right there, but we are leading by one, which I will take in this promotion chasing game, or playoff placing, not even promotion. And Bamba puts this ball out to Campanini, the right wing back, in the middle to Name. as Name now through the middle. And are we going to keep that? Yes, Laura into Said Arab, onto Masengo. Masengo onto Antiste. Good football here at the start of the second half. But of course, when I say that, we do mess up our final passes now. Weissbach around the corner onto Bedia. Looks like they've made changes, which I hope don't work out for them. As can we run onto this ball right here? Antiste. No! They've given a free kick against us when we were through on goal. It definitely wasn't offside, because it couldn't have been offside in that position. Don't know what was given, as Maciengo with a great header though, straight onto Laura, as now he's going to wait for this overlap from Said Arab. The attackers working very well together. Onto Laura again, backwards, Maciengo out wide, and this is really good football. We've got Laura at the back post, we're going to pull it back, and the pull back is not good enough. It's frustrating me because I know this has the potential to be more than 1-0 as well, and I don't want this league or playoff chase to come down to goal difference, as that would be heartbreaking. We're just winning games narrowly at the moment, which, to be fair, I'm moaning about. We are winning games as Mandzuki's put on the ground and deck. Combined right there, but still nothing given as they're coming forward here. I'm going to be angry if they score because Mandzuki was flattened as that's over the top. Looking for one of their players, but Bamba away. And now Colleen, we've got 19 minutes left of this game and Maciengo straight forward. And that's another misplaced one. We do love putting the pressure on ourselves, don't we? As that's another pass that we couldn't get off. Come on, as now Colleen. Good interception, but still. Lopi with the ball into Dabham, into Weissbeck. And they're getting slightly more forward than I'd like right now as Mandzuki. Oh, saves us in the end. And Said Arab to run forward as he's going to pull this back at the last minute. Through into Masengo. And this hasn't been a good game for Han Noah. It really hasn't. If we lose this game as well or draw it, everybody's going to point fingers at him, which they doesn't deserve. He's been consistent apart from this game, as Mandzuki does spare his blushes with a tackle there as Arab trying to concentrate on this run forward as Antiste's got a bit of a run, but of course I've got a player dropping back as is Laura onside. He is. It's Laura to make it 2 and he drills it low and hard to get us the win and get his second goal of the game. Gatean, you hero. I started with Diaby Fadiga and of course Laura up front, and I always thought Diaby Fadiga is going to be the way forward. This guy isn't really good, Laura, but he's come into his element later on. It's just took him quite a bit of time, as that's a great finish into the bottom corner to wrap the game up and get us a big 3 points. FCSM should be in the mud right now as Masengo. There we go, that's more like it with a great cutback, and could we actually make it 3? Their plans are disrupted officially as Antiste is going to try and cut in here and try and take a shot from range as that's going out for a corner ball. So it has took a deflection, right? That's very good as Malloy comes on. Make some subs whilst all those players are tired. As can we win that? We do. Straight to their defender though, Sumari, who stood there onto Hadcham's head. He headers it forward, but blocked off again as we're just chasing a couple of shadows. But I honestly don't mind it at this moment in the game. I think we've won it as there's just literally stoppage time. And there we go. Another clean sheet as well, as it's a 2-0 win. And with the pattern we're on, we should win the next one 3-0. But we're not going to take that into account. We're going to take the win and we are going to look at the table again. And it takes us to the highest we've ever been at the moment. We are in 7th with Le Havre, Toulouse and Amiens above us. They are 3 of our last 4 games. So that proves how tight it's going to be. Is it actually just 3 games left? Do we have another team? No, Clermont. Of course we have Clermont. Then we have all of them in the next episode, which is going to be very, very exciting. I can't wait for that one tomorrow. But we've got to get the present done, and we've got to beat Clermont, who are even higher up. And these are actually, yes, in 3rd, and we are at home, so we've got home advantage. I think I simulated stupidly the game against them earlier on in the season, because there wasn't that high up, as Gapka's still out. He's going down so much in ratings as well, which I hate to see. What's even his age? He's only 27, he should be in his prime. As we're going to go with this team again, it's Demarcone in goal, Campanini, Bamba, Colleen, Mandzuki, and Hano, with Masengo now 70 rated. That's good to see. Name and Arab, with Laura and Antiste up front, still chasing all these teams above us. So you know what we've got to do? We've got to just try and beat the team really on form in Clermont. And let's have a look at Clermont's team, who are doing so well. Desmas in goal, Nsimba Ogier, Honducci and Zakada, with Gastien Iglesias, Gomes, Berthomia and Dosu, with Bio up front. We definitely haven't played these before. Oh dear, I don't know what to expect as well. I wish I would have played them earlier, as we've got to try and get a result out of them straight away. Masengo with the ball straight to the side of into Name, as well as Name just dribbles forward a little bit. He's going to wait for the support from Campanini and get it, as now Name to bring it forward. No pass on for him there, so Name is going to pass it inside again to Laura. Oh, this is going to be a long day. There's now Gomis with the header down as well into his own path. Third place, playing like first. There's now Gastien with a great turn. These are going to want to try and get automatics as well. So they're going to fight for it as Iglesias blazes it over. Big chance for the number 10. Being let off the hook a little bit on that one, but still, we've got to try and fight as Hannah with a great driving run through the middle. Masiengo gets it on the turn pass from Arab, and now we flood forward. Let's prove what we can do as Lara. Making that run he's always done, but I'm kind of glad it didn't go to him. I think he was just a bit too quick and ran himself offside as now Iglesias, who is playing in CDM, running the show. However, we want our playmaker to run the show. Masengo now into Bamba as he's going to put it through the middle onto Laura. Side Arab. We've got the run from Hano, which that was a terrible ball looking for Hano, but it just went straight down the middle as well, and we lost it onto Bartholomew as we've got defending to do right here as well as Dosu now through to Bio. Great tackle, Colleen, and now we flood forward. Side Arab round the corner. Antiste, Laura in front of him. Great back heel. Get that back through to Antiste over the top. Antiste on the swing, and he did well to reach it. So I did think he was not touching that at all as now Side Arab. He's going to put it through the middle into Name as Name puts it around the corner onto Laura, and we've got a run on. What can Laura try and do here? He's got to get past the defenders, which he doesn't do. He's just running around with them at the side of him as he's trying to force this angle. Jesus, leave me alone. As now it's into Campanini over the top, looking for Arab. Doesn't get there. It falls to Laura, and it's over the bar. Very frustrating as that took a bounce off of, who was that right there? It was Masengo. As now Gastien through the middle onto Bio as Bio turned rather easily. It's through the middle onto Bartholomew as Bartholomew through the middle as well onto Campanini, and Campanini to hoof it out into Laura. As Laura now through that middle, Antiste through the middle again, and he's got the ball right here. He's running through and he's going to take a shot. What a save from the keeper, and it's just got away from the defender. What a chance. And we've got the ball right here as well with Side Arab. So Arab cuts inside. What can he try and do here on his right foot? He's trying to get away, and Gastien's tackled him. Of course he has. Now Bio with the ball as well, as we need to try and chase this down immediately. Again, Gastien with the ball. He puts it through that middle onto Bio as Bio tackled. And Bio with the ball again, though. They've got a chance in our box. Bartholomew, he's gone out wide. He sounds like he's from Lord of the Rings as well. Him as now Gomis onto Nasimba. They're getting closer just before half-time, and I do not want to concede right now, as don't let them get the pass through. Good. It's Bamba who just shepherds him away into Iglesias, who can always find a pass, I've learned, as Dossiu with the ball now, and he finds one into the middle. Into Bio, shoots, pulls the trigger. Still the ball is in their favour, and Colleen getting a tackle in. Campanini, you had to get that away, mate. It's now Name, hoof that away, and blow your whistle, thank you. 0-0 at half-time. I want all 12 points from the last games, but this looks like it could be 1 point if we're even lucky. What a well-drilled team they seem to be, as now Side Arab to the side of him. Masiengo onto Antiste, and Antiste tries to get it over, but we still can't get it over. As now Arab back into Hano, as Hano's going to try and run down this middle. He's going to give it to the side of him as well into Name, who's got a man in front of him in Laura, and this is a bit of a chance, you know. Laura pulls it back into Campanini. Campanini to try and get the cross into the back post, looking for him, and it's offside. And Taya Laura, apparently the man to watch, but has been a bit disappointing or underwhelming. Not disappointing in that first half, underwhelming. I feel like that's a bit more of a better word to use against our own team player. As now Campanini with a great tackle, and Masengo to come away with this ball as we're still looking for this goal, but the passing is off. Now Bio to come forward it a little bit here, and that's through the middle. It's a great pass. Manduki with a tackle. We tried to get another one in, but they've put it into the bottom corner. It's Gastien for Clermont, and that's a goal we really couldn't afford to concede. It's horrific scenes right here at the Stade Châtelet, as that is a finish into the bottom corner and a half. Manduki made the first challenge, was through on goal. What an interception, but Bamba not on it for the second. We're behind, and I did make a change just before that as well. I put Hadjem on at left wing back, which is okay, I guess, because of course he should have the fitness, and he's got assists from that wing before us. We've got a chance to attack right here. It's Laura, no, it's Bamba, the centre-back, running away with it here. He's going to have to pass it to get back as Arab onto the side of Campanini. Can we get a chance off here? Put it over the top to Antiste. Terrible ball. As even though we are losing, we can't really afford to concede any more goals as well for the goal difference, but we have got to try and get goals as well because we can't lose this one as Dossiu trying to dribble past us, puts a ball in. Terrible one. Straight to Colinas now. Name to run away with this and needs to run away pretty quick. Can the captain just charge the surge upfield? He has done. Passes it to the side into Laura, and what a terrible pass. Masengo's at the side here. Terrible, terrible stuff from our player right there. As now Desmas, he's definitely not had a good game, Laura. And when he doesn't have a good game, you can bloody see it from a mile off, as that's a good tackle. Hajamu's up the field as now Name tries to force it through a player. What is wrong with our passing? It is honestly horrific as they've got one straight through and they're running as Halvina, their substitute, outpacing Campanini right here into the middle. He's got a pass on to Bayo, who's finished the game off. Goal difference gets even worse. 2-0. This is a shocker for the bloody apple cart. Oh, we're going to fall out of the race at the moment. For the time being, we've still got all those teams to play, though, of course. And Clermont are third in the league. They're a good team, but shouldn't be beating us. Got to make sure we bounce back after this. So, we've got Manduki running through the middle. Terrible, terrible, terrible pass to Van Wolfswinkel, who's on the field for the first time in ages. As Zakada steps back, pass through the middle. 5 minutes left now, and we can't concede anymore as Arab got nutmegged. It went past Masengo. It's not our game as Arab's going to get himself in the book as well, I'm guessing, with that tackle, and he is. That's just great for us right now as that header, almost put them through. But luckily enough, it doesn't. So Wolfswinkel to run forward, cuts inside. We've got Arab making a bit of a darting run. Can he get on the end of this? No, he can't because he runs straight into the bloody defence. And I don't know what more I can do. I'm just droning on about the same things. Passing is just terrible as Van Wolfswinkel into Arab, onto Antiste to shoot from range, and it's forced a good save, but of course very, 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 very past the mark. We needed to do this earlier on. As can we win a header? We can. Straight away caught, and that is the end of the game. We've lost 2-0 in this one. Not the pattern I expected with a 3-0 win against third place side, but a defeat. But our last defeat of the season, I'm sure of it. Can't really afford to lose again as, come on, shows the league table as Lyra's actually almost at top scorer. But that's not what I care about at the moment. We are 8th. Let's click on it and see how far off we are. I think we're 4 points, are we? Troya's actually below us right now. And yes, the gap is 4. We've all played the same amount of games as well. So I think they've actually not dropped points. But if we would have won, that would have been 1 point off. That's disappointing. But we have Amiens, Havre and Toulouse still to play. We've played FCSM, who are now above us again. We've just got to hope they lose a game and we take all 3 points off all of those 3 teams above us. It's going to be a monumental challenge, but we are up for it. We've got to be, haven't we? So thank you guys for watching. Going into a very, very, very intense episode tomorrow. As like, comment, share and subscribe with the notification bell on as well so you do not miss that potential finale. Hopefully it's not. If we win this game, if we win the games tomorrow, we'll have a playoff one afterwards, as that has been it from me. Promotion automatically is not possible anymore, but we don't care about that. I'll see you in the pack chase tomorrow. In a bit, and peace.